Alright, the bottom box. Oh yeah, guys, too, bear with me with this videotaping. I kind of suck at this and I'm not always looking through the screen, so I don't know. Whatever. You guys wanted pictures, so here you get a whole thing. Anyway, here's the bottom box. This is mainly sockets and ratchets. 3/4 inch torque wrench. Got it for free, actually. I'll tell you that story in a minute. 1/2 inch drive torque wrench, 3/8, 1/4 inch. Really no need to take these out of the boxes since they're in the previous pictures. 3/4 inch sockets. Came with the ratchet in here, breaker bar. These were also free, kind of. I'll explain that in a minute. Must have. You must have. A good old degree wheel, or whatever you want to call it. And actually, this is my backup in case this ever breaks. I do have backups. But anyway, remove these. 1/2 inch drive breaker bar. Love that thing. Anyway, there we go. These are some 3/4 inch drive sockets. Again, these were free. I believe this is 2.5 inch. Yeah, I'm going to pull it out. It is. Anyway, how I got these for free was doing, what is this? 2 1/8. Yeah. Anyway, I was working on an RX-8. It's a car belongs to a friend of my brother's. Anyway, long story short, car was naturally aspirated, decided to turbocharge it, and he blew his clutch. So he asked me if I would help him, and I said, sure, no problem. He said, how much? I said, don't worry about it. You know, I'm not going to charge him, especially if he's going to help me do it. So anyway, the flywheel, he decided to get a lighter flywheel with a counterweight. The flywheel is held on with a giant nut that apparently is torqued to over 300 foot-pounds. So, I had to get it off. So he bought the tools, and he said I could keep them for helping him, which I greatly appreciate. So, there's that. Thanks, Adam. I actually got a couple more free tools from him, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm sure you guys want to see the torque wrench, so let's pull this thing out. Bear with me. Yeah, so anyway, his flywheel nut gets torqued on at, book says 280 to 360 foot-pounds. So we just torqued it to 300 with, yeah, it's a little tough with one hand here, so just give me a second. Anyway, here it is. The 3/4 inch drive torque wrench. Free. Doesn't get much better than that. So, well, kind of free. You know what I mean. But anyway, I'm not going to put all this shit back. Here. Let's see, will it shut? Yeah. Alright, next drawer. Screwdrivers. Hose picks. Stuff like that. Impact, driver, bits, security bits, whatnot. Nothing special. And nothing new, I don't think, either. Rear caliper set, rear brake, spoons, wrenches, pad collapser, whatever you want to call them. Let's see. Okay, these are kind of new. So, hose pliers work pretty good. These are actually pretty good. This, not so good. Cheap piece of shit. So, why it's there, I don't know. Sometimes I use it just to clamp timing belts or something like that, but as far as torquing on it, yeah, don't even bother. Pliers, shit like that. Don't really use the channel locks that much or any of them really, except for the dikes and these minis doing some electrical stuff. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, not this drawer. Anyway, Mighty Vac, tail shaft plug so you don't lose fluid. clutch alignment tool. Actually works a lot better as a pilot bearing installer, but don't really need it because most all clutches come with these. Actually have an empty drawer, so to speak. Nothing in here but rubber mats that I don't know why I shoved them in there, but I did. I'll take them out once I start to get stuff. That's for the locker to hang your whatever on. I don't know. Kind of stupid. I don't know who would buy a locker to hang up a jacket, but I'm sure some guys do. Pullers. Power steering, puller, installer, harmonic balancer usually, but you know, pulley puller. Some 3-jaws in here. Really no need to open it up. C-clamps, valve spring compressor. That's new from the pictures, but various pullers and holders and stuff like that. Still have not used the pickle fork since I've warrantied them. No ball joints or anything to do. Don't know if that's a good thing or not, but scraper, just got that. So haven't used that. But of course I don't use anything in here, so it really doesn't matter. It'll stay pretty like that all the time, I suppose. What do we got? The borescope, well, it's not really borescope, but inspection camera. Will not fit down spark plug bosses, yet you can still see the piston, but you're not getting in there to really see the walls and stuff. Nonetheless, still a cool tool. Actually do use it quite often for some spots where I just can't really see stuff. Actually does come in handy. So there that is. What do we got? Electronics, scanner, clamp style meter, Actron multimeter, DVOM, whatever. Test leads, Noid light set, injector harness and pulse tester. It's actually pretty cool. You can actually rig up something if you actually wanted to see the spray pattern on the injector. You can actually use this and command the injector to fire. The clamp. This is actually a clamp meter. Don't actually use it anything other than for the clamp, and I mainly use it for, sorry, see I'm not looking through the camera. Anyway, mainly use it to test ignition wires. Just because you, hold on, I'll show you. Alright, yeah, let's get this one drawer out of the way real quick, we'll come back to it. Hammers. There's the orange hammer that I never use. Actually it is kind of scuffed up, but it's kind of hard to see with this, but anyway. There's the piston ring compressor that I never used, which I don't know, I did. So I would actually like to get the band style better. I keep forgetting to order them, and I end up keep using this thing, but it works. But I still like to get the bands. They work a lot better, in my opinion. Rivet gun, tape measure, stamps, punches, whatever you want to call them. You know, letter, number, whatever you want. I.e. like connecting rods and main caps if they're already not stamped. But anyway, back to this meter thing. Real quick, battery charger, soldering gun, timing light, wire stripper. And again, I'm not looking through the camera, sorry. Here's some of my electrical testers. So, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me put this stuff over here. So like I was saying, with this thing, alright, say we have lighting stuff over here, sorry. Alright, say we want to check for spark, and this thing lights up. Maybe it's a little dim, maybe it's not. What I like to use is this also, and of course I've got it all wrapped up here and we're not really going to see it, so hold on, let me do an old one-hander here. Sorry. Anyway, if you can see that or not, there's a gap between that and it will produce an arc, like a spark. And what you can do is you hook this up while it's firing or running or whatever, and as the spark's going through, you can take this and put the clamp over it and measure the voltage. Usually if this thing, you know, spikes out, it's got enough voltage. If it says 200 volts, probably not enough voltage, and that could be causing your misfire. I know 200 volts sounds like a lot, but 200 is not that much when it should be over 2,000. So that's why this comes in handy. Also, actually use it a lot for diagnostic, and works great for, I don't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was like $8 or less. I can't really beat that for a multimeter. Anyway, that's the bottom box, and I guess we'll move on to the lockers. So, see you then.